I'm Iris Berkeley, but more importantly, I got a special guest in studio. I know I've been talking this up for about the last hour and a bit, but I've just been joined by Logan Prophet, Boulder-based singer-songwriter. We're gonna have a little bit of a chat, but you want to give us a little bit of a taste, play something for us first?
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Sounds great. What do we got up ahead?
This first one's called Little Car. I
All right,
just put it out about a month ago. So
amazing.
here it is. Stand apart from the world, try to figure us all out on my own. Weary eyes upon the soul, till I finally find out who's really home. Late nights on the road, and the moonlight's been everywhere I go. Windows down to feel the cold, and the wind blows. And under the stars, little cars I know. Well, nowadays it's just enough for me to hold. Sunspots on the rail, when the quiet light burns bright in the morning air. Side by side and racing north, till dawn's had its day. And these silly songs that I wrote down in that old house, well, ain't a lot, but it's the only way I know. And skipping stones won't fix these bones, but I don't mind. Still you can find me crouching down beside the shore. Sundown, too late to get the door. Fall out, this little town's full of ghosts. Out loud, it's enough to make me bleed. Well, it's never easy, but I'm on my knees, begging, darling, won't you help me see? And all the while, the leaves are turning green. Well, I wish snow was stacked against the trees, and we'd go back to sleep as in a dream. Cool, thank you.
We got Logan Prophet here in KGNU's Red Studio for a beautiful impromptu performance here on the Afternoon Sound Alternative. That was gorgeous. That was Little Car. That was your like first official single. Am I right?
Yep, first official single.
And yeah, tell me about that one. There's a lot in there.
Yeah, so I mean, kind of started focusing on my own writing this summer, and that was maybe the third or fourth song I ended up writing, inspired by a few mountain drives and all that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's after coming off, gosh, couple years now as lead guitar with the High
Yep.
Lines.
Yeah. So we've been a band for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you met up as CU students, am I right?
Yep.
Nice, nice. Did you know you were like gonna be in a band in school?
Oh no. Yeah, they stalked me on Instagram
What?
until I agreed to join the band, and then that's that.
I absolutely love that. So you're kind of all y'all branching out doing some stuff. Tell me about like kind of what's going on for y'all.
Yeah, so we spent the summer in our singer's basement recording our first debut album, and it's called Silhouettes if you want to check it out.
Yeah, good stuff.
And we just got that put out a few months ago, and we're on a bit of a break for the moment. We've got people out of state doing other stuff, but
gives you a chance to explore some of this. Yeah, and this is a little bit of a more kind of chill vibe for you. Like how tell me about these two parts of your personality.
Yeah, it's awesome because I get to go rock out with the band, and play some loud music. But then, I also love listening to artists like Gregory Alan Isakov, John Mayer. All
Definitely
those guys.
hear some John Mayer in what you do. Yeah.
Yep, I get to go play crazy shows with them, and then I can kind of play this nice quiet stuff on my own.
Yeah, that's and am I right? You're going to be at the Trident on Friday?
Yes, yeah, I'm a part of the songwriter session this Friday at Trident.
Oh, that's going to be great. Do you remember when that starts?
Yep, starts at 6 p.m.
All right. And so I think you said you've got four songs to share with us. Do you maybe just want to hit us with like two of them, and then we'll chat a little bit more? And
yeah, of course.
All right. What do you got up next?
This one's called Sawed Off.
Amazing.
Said I won't look back at you. These days I ain't holding true. Eyes on the road. Summer made her plans for two. She's been locked inside my room, buried in the drawer. Don't go throwing all the bones. Sawed off, breathing in the smoke. Shut me out just like you do. It's like I'm talking to the moon, waiting in the fold. Rip the cord and cut me loose. Hit the ground and hide the bruise, and pray you'll never know. River wash the writing from the stone, wore it down to dust around the bone. In the current left, with nowhere else to go, left to go, left to go. But it's alright, but don't mind the heat. The moonlight was never mine to keep. Setting out on starless seas until these dreams come back to me, waiting in the fold. Send me waves of fire and sleep. Teach me what it really means to be all your own. But don't go throwing all the bones. Start off breathing in the smoke, chasing the dust as it goes. But I'm scared there's nothing left to hold. And that's all. Thank you. This next one's called Heavy Water. Firing down beneath the blue, sipping silence from the hand of some truth. Lost and found, chasing sirens when the waves were too tall. When the waves were too tall. Draw it out, bleed it through. Heavy water seeping deep into the well. Draw it out. When the bottle lies a place we won't know. Lies a place we won't know. She won't fall. She's lightning in the jar. All those scars, she's been a lot to heal them all. Shadows dance around my room, faces burn into the static on the screen. Shut it off, still they find a way to slip into my dreams, into the space that's in between. She won't fall. She's lightning in the jar. And all those scars, she's been a lot to heal them all. All I recall, just some rules. Hypnotized by the sun, was blinded right from the start. Seasons color it all, so we can't tell the shades apart.
We got Logan Prophet here on the afternoon sound alternative here on KGNU Community Radio for a special in studio appearance. Thank you so much for taking the time out on a Tuesday to hang out with us.
Thanks for having me. This has been a lot of fun.
Absolute joy. Tell me a little bit about those last songs. I've got so many like questions about just like your songwriting process and you know how something comes from like the back of your head into what we just heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird because normally I'll be goofing around and a riff just kind of pops out of nowhere, and then a vocal melody pops out of nowhere. And then sometimes you write a riff and it takes 2 weeks to even find a melody for it. So,
right.
That second song I played there, that came out in basically one night. And then, work on the lyrics for a week or two.
So how's that different from working with like with some buddies in a band?
Oh, it's a lot different. It's a lot harder for me.
to do solo?
Yeah.
Really?
When you've got like the guys that are as talented as the dudes in my band, one of us comes in with a riff and then someone else comes up with the next part and it just writes itself.
Right.
And, solo stuff, you're kind of responsible for the whole deal.
It's all you. But those are absolutely beautiful. Anything you want to share about those last two songs?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a good chance that last one's probably going to be on my EP, though. So.
Amazing. Yeah, so the EP's in the works. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yep, so we're still pretty early in progress on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mostly figuring out what I want to do and
right.
arranging songs, but
yeah, sure.
Probably going to be going into the studio in the next month or two.
That's amazing.
I can't wait.
So, and that's all going to be here kind of locally, or you?
Yep,
okay.
I went to Colorado Sound Studios.
Oh, all right, fantastic.
For the last single.
That's such a fun place. I love that place.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Been to some of their listening parties and like. That's
nice.
that's such a great thing. All right, so I guess first of all, folks who want to learn more about you, like where can folks kind of like find you online on the socials? You got a website? Tell me about that.
Yep. So I've got a website. It's just loganprofit.com,
mm-hmm.
and if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at lowpro360.
Lowpro360.
That's LOPRO360.
Okay.
Childhood nickname.
And Profits, 2 F's, 2 T's?
Yep, 2 F's, 2 T's.
All right, I'm learning how to spell. And you're at the Trident on Friday, and I think I was stalking your website. You had some other stuff coming up in the works as the spring keeps on going too, right?
Yep, so I'm playing at St. Vrain's Cidery on the 28th of this month. And then I've got a gig way out at Boozy Brews in Nederland in May.
Oh,
so,
fun.
yep.
Fun. Oh, in May, and that's going to be, all right. That gives us all kind of something to look forward to.
Yep.
Ned
Mark your
May.
calendars.
For real. And I guess, like this is always the wild card question
mm-hmm.
is like, especially like this is so cool because you get to hang out here and like, you've been part of the Highlines for a while and you're just sort of really starting to strike off seriously on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when we have you back in here in 5 years and we look back on this? Like where do you see yourself? Where do you want to take all this?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I'd love to get a full album out sometime in the
mm-hmm.
next year or so, and I'd love to play the Fox.
Solo.
We've had a ton of fun playing there with the Highlines.
Yeah.
So
I heard great things about that gig.
Oh, thank you. But past that stuff, I kind of just along for the ride.
Amazing.
I hope we can get some more Highline stuff out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Great. Well, is there anything you want to share with the KGN universe other than that you're going to be at the Trident on Friday? Anything you want to let folks
I don't know. I mean, if you like what you're hearing, come to the Trident Friday, and
right.
I'll be playing there with some other awesome local artists.
Amazing. And these are going to get, all these live sessions get archived on our website for forever on kgnu.org. Look for that in about a week or so. And you got one more before we call it a day?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
what are we going to hear?
This one's called Astrology. This is one of the more recent ones I wrote.
All right.
Light years apart, the galaxies in orbit around the Queen. She's pulling on me between the stars and apogee. As far as the eye can see, been drifting for weeks. Ooh. world's changed, but the mind plays a twisted game. There's nothing to see, just like a dog let off the leash, been barking up the same old tree to stubborn belief. And all the time it took to reach was reading a lie I couldn't see. Never thought I was one for astrology. This mountain high are both to blame. Been reading from a different page and taking the mean. All to the start of memories, remind us of the things we've been, but never for free. And all the time it took to reach was reading a lie I couldn't see. Never thought I was one for astrology. And Saturn's rings don't decide when to leave. Is it making believe she's standing in front of me? All the time it took to reach was reading a lie I couldn't see. Never thought I was one for astrology. Astrology is not what I need. Astrology. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was astrology, right?
Yep.
All right. We have been in the studio with Logan Prophet of the Highlines, Boulder favorite band, and just really starting out on a really great solo journey. So absolutely amazing we'd have you in the studio. You're going to be at the Trident Friday night. Hit me with those socials on the website one more time.
So Instagram is LoPro360. That's LOPRO 360. And website's Logan Prophet with 2 F's and 2 T's.
All right. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here in the studio. Thanks so much. Anybody who missed any of that, you just want to replay it, it'll be up on KGNU.org, and give us about a week to get that up in our archives. You can also look for the Afternoon Sound alternative from today. That is February 3rd. I'm looking at the calendar here for the next 2 weeks. In the meantime, I'm going to let Logan enjoy the rest of his day. We got some music up next from Uwade.